What? Why is there a chain around my neck?
Where am I?
What do you think of my awesome powers? This is what you obtained in exchange for your memories, Master.
You did this, Shinigami? Is this why I made a pact with you? I don't understand any of this. Where are we?
Simply put, it's an alternate universe. It's got that kind of vibe, right?
An alternate universe.
You don't sound surprised. Come on, it's awesome! You probably think it's cliched, huh? Well, this isn't any old alternate universe. Check this out! Ta-da! This is the Mystery Labyrinth. It's a maze that materializes mysteries from the real world.
Materializes mysteries?
Unsolved mysteries become lost to time, right? Well, here, they actually take shape as a mystery labyrinth. Now, this maze is the materialized form of the unsolved murders that took place on the Amaterasu Express.
I want to try to think this through, because if there truly were only 6 people on, like if there truly were 6 and like we're obviously not the killer, someone had to have suicided, and in that case it would have to be Alex, because Alex was the first one we found and the fire was like just reaching him. So like that means the fire was fresh, like it was just happening. Every other fire was put out except for his. It's like I feel like his, like was it all him?
This maze is the mystery?
I have the power to interact with this mystery labyrinth. That's why we were able to come here in the first place. Anyway. Master, we're gonna beat the Amaterasu Express Massacre Mystery Labyrinth.
What happens when we beat it?
In every case, there's a hidden truth. And we have to find the truth deep inside this mystery labyrinth.
Okay, but are we able to show this truth to the people accusing us?
So, if we beat this mystery labyrinth, the truth of that case will be revealed. Naturally, so will the true identity of the killer. Now, let's solve this thing.
We'll discover the killer's identity too?
You couldn't solve it in reality, so we're solving it in this alternate universe. They're two sides of the same coin. But whether or not you discover the truth depends on the person entering the labyrinth. The more complex the mystery is in the real world, the more complex the maze will be too. Killers in real-world cases throw whatever obstacles they can at investigators, right?
Like, I feel like it has to be Alex. Like, cause, like, I feel like it has to be because, like, just off the fire aspect, because his fire was still burning. Everybody else's was out. So, like, that would mean his would have to have been done last. And maybe he was... you think it's Melody? I don't follow. But like my logic is focusing on the fire. Because with the fire still burning on his, like, everybody else's fire was out. Everybody else was, like, for sure dead. And, like, someone had to come check. He probably was coming to maybe kill us too. But we weren't there. He saw us unconscious in the bathroom or something. And just somebody was like, I can just use this bed to kill me. Like, but we checked the body. She wasn't breathing. Also, the amount of makeup it would take to, like, fake a burned body. That's the other problem.
Those are also materialized into the maze, so this is gonna be a tough battle.
So, you're saying there are traps in there?
Yep. Looks like you're finally getting it. Now that I've explained it all, let's head into the dungeon.
Hold on. I don't understand any of this.
Also, I think the... What's his name? I already forgot. This guy, Swank. He confirmed all of them were dead. Like, that's not something he or any of them would have missed. This guy confirmed all 5 of them were dead. It's like, trying to say any of them would be funny. It'd be funny if we were both wrong. We probably are. But, like, I stand by my thought. The fact that the only fire we saw burning was on Zilk. Or Zeech. I just need to keep calling him Alex. I keep trying to call him by his first name. No, I'm calling him Alex. His fire was the only one still burning. So that means it had to have been lit last because every other fire was out. I think it was the order we found him was the reverse order of killing. It's like Logan was first, Zange was second, Poochie was third, Melanie fourth, and then Alex last. I feel like that has to be the order. Cause like everyone except for Logan was in a bed. But I think like Logan was found outside, but the bed in that infirmary right next to him was also like trashed. So like maybe he caught fire, he woke up somehow and tried to get out. He probably wasn't think he would have been in the fifth car, so he tried to crawl towards the second one, and that's where he died.
Seriously, you don't get it?
Mystery Labyrinth is a maze based on a real mystery. This one is formed from the murder on the Amaterasu Express.
Yep, you're right so far.
So, if there's always a hidden truth inside a mystery labyrinth, if the Amaterasu Express case will be solved?
Yup, you totally get it.
What? I don't get anything! This makes no logical sense!
Sheesh, this is why you're a benchwarmer detective. You're in an alternate universe and hung up on details.
Of course I am!
Okay, I'll explain more about how it works as we explore the Mystery Labyrinth. If you have any more questions along the way, stare at my boobs for 8 seconds.
No.
That'll make all your worries disappear.
No,
Okay.
it won't! Please, explain everything now!
Relax. I'll tell you in due time. Come on, let's go. Time to unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Sorry, I forgot to mention the important keys. Whoopsie.
Keys? You mean for opening doors in the dungeon?
Yeah, something like that, but keys in the mystery labyrinth are used to break through mysteries. They're called solution keys, and they're essential to clear the mystery labyrinth.
Okay, solution keys are... So I'm guessing the solution keys are going to be like our truce bullets from Danganronpa is my guess. I feel like this kind of seems like what's going on here.
So, where do I find them?
Solution keys are materialized clues for a case. Normally, you'd get them during the investigation. You kinda had to rush through the investigation this time around, so let's briefly review the case. For starters, try to recall all that happened on board the Amaterasu Express.
The Amaterasu Express? The Amaterasu Express is the only method of transportation in Kanai Ward. It's an automated, unmanned train with 5 cars. Its doors won't open while in motion, and windows are fixed in place. There were no stops before our destination, so the train kept moving until it arrived at the station. A monitor in the backup control room displays the operation log, and there was no record of the train stopping.
Here's your solution key.
Okay, so new keys, we get the map, route map, operation log.
So this is a solution key, but why did it
Okay.
come out of your mouth?
What do you mean? So I don't have to use my hands. I worked really hard developing this method.
You put thought into this?
So that's how words and events you think are clues get transformed into solution keys. Let's keep reviewing what happened in this case.
Alright, I'll do my best.
I love how Yuma's just like, okay, I'll just keep talking about the case, you puke up all the keys you need to.
The incident occurred inside the Amaterasu Express while it was still moving. Including myself, there were 6 master detectives on board. Aphex and Poochie's abilities confirmed there were no other passengers on the train.
And who died first again?
It was Zilch, and the first car.
We don't know if that for sure.
I noticed smoke pouring through the crack of the door, and looking through the window, I saw a knife stuck in Zilch's chest. The infirmary was on fire, so smoke quickly filled the whole area. I hurried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge because it was locked.
Does that mean this was a locked room mystery?
Because yeah, that's the other problem.
There's
Is
a
that
chance
room was
the
locked.
killer had a duplicate key.
But we don't know where the key
That's not
was.
fun.
Anyway, I broke the door's window and unlocked the door from the inside to enter the infirmary. By then, Zilch's corpse had burnt to a crisp. I wanted to alert the others, so I moved to the second car. But I found Melamie's corpse there. I think she was set on fire
Yeah,
with the liquor in
yeah,
the dining car.
Melanie has that red mark I saw on Zombie too.
That reminds me, something was off about Car 2. Right before the train entered the tunnel, there was a strange shaking.
Isn't that from entering the tunnel? It's like air pressure. Wind stuff.
And there was a blackout right after, although it only lasted a moment.
Yeah, that was after we were leaving
What
Car
was
2,
up with
yeah.
that blackout? Was there one on the other side of the tunnel too?
No, when we exited the tunnel, there was shaking again, but no blackout. There was something else too. Something that happened when we were in the fourth car.
I wonder if that's a clue. And the next corpse was the little girl in the third car?
Yeah, it was Poochie. Another burnt body. just like the first 2 cars.
Oh yeah, wasn't there a secret base thing in the 3rd car?
You mean the backup control system? I remember something about that. The control system automatically manages the electricity within the train. When the main control system fails, it will switch to the backup system after 1
And didn't it
second.
say the backup system was in operation?
You may have amnesia, but you've got a pretty good memory. Anything else you can remember?
I did notice that the backup control system was actually operating.
Yeah. Why was the
And if
backup
was
operating?
on, that means the main system was down, right? What do you think about that?
The train never stopped, so it doesn't change the fact that no one could get in or out, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Next, you found the geezer's corpse in the 4th car, right? He was also covered in burns.
Now, I'm still trying to think through this. I feel like Logan could be a little sus in this too, because he was in the cart that was locked as well. Like, it was stated that it was locked. It was by Melanie. Melanie stated that it was locked. So it is kind of weird. But like, why was Logan the only one back there? And also, why was his burned beyond recognition? The only reason we could thought it was him, it was because of the necklace. So was there another lifeless body on here already that was set up ahead of time, and he just put his necklace on there, and everyone was like, yeah, it's him. He's got the necklace. It's Logan. So maybe some sus on Logan. Like,
Was there anything strange about that corpse?
He didn't have any external wounds, but he was holding the cell phone he uses for his photography ability.
Oh yeah, that useless ability. It's basically no better than a dash cam.
I don't think so. 'Cause
Anyway,
it
forget
proves
about
I
the
drank
geezer
the
for now.
coffee for
Don't
sure.
want that old man smell haunting my memories. Next and last is the 5th car. Come on, try to remember it.
The body we found in the 5th car was completely charred. It was impossible to tell who it was. But the necklace around the corpse's neck confirmed it was Aphex.
No, that doesn't mean anything.
We also discovered a stab wound to the chest.
What if, somehow, some way, this is Alex's body? What if somehow, some way, like, because we never got back to see if Alex's body was still there. Like, we were too busy getting chased. We couldn't see if any bodies were still where they were. Like, what if this is somehow Alex's body? Because that's about where the knife was in Alex's body, too. But Alex's face was not charred all the way. My brain hurts.
Also, judging by things like the plate on the wall, the 5th car appeared to be far more burnt than the other cars.
Maybe the room ended up like that because the victim was on fire and running around trying to put it out.
Oh, and the blood on the interior lock of the 5th car's infirmary is an important clue, I think.
Yeah, like, why is there blood there?
Uh-huh. So, I guess that does it for our review of the case?
So many
Wait,
keys.
There was something else. After the train arrived at the station. According to the Peacekeeper's reports, they all burned to death.
So this is a stab of red herring then?
But That part seems off to me.
It does! Because why is there a stab wound in two of them?
And they also mentioned there was a knockout drug mixed into the drinks in the dining car. Yeah, I think that's everything of note.
What a big catch! This should be enough solution keys to solve it.
But I still don't know how to use them.
I'm sure we'll discuss it. Don't worry, Yuma.
Master, you worry too much. I'm sure it'll turn out fine. Time to head off in search of the truth. Let's solve this thing.
Okay, doesn't look like I can do anything with my rank yet. So probably it'll let me do it when we walk in.
Will things really turn out fine? So, this is the mystery labyrinth. It sure looks creepy. Hey, if we keep going, will we really get to the truth?
Come on, would I lie to you? I told you the deepest part of the labyrinth holds the truth, right? So, let's go. I'm so horny for mysteries right now.
Yeah, you're just a little bit.
You're... what?
I love it's right exactly like really. This is so trippy. Can I go faster?
Hey, did something move just now?
Oh, that's a cue.
Q? Is that a monster living in the mystery labyrinth?
Not exactly monsters. Q are part of the mystery labyrinth itself. They're what materialize the mysteries. Q have no intelligence or autonomy. All they do is manifest the mysteries in the labyrinths. But since you are here to defeat mysteries, they're kinda like obstacles.
So in other words, they're the enemy.
Yeah, sure. If that's how you want to define it, yes, they're the enemy.
Of course, as a detective seeking the truth, mysteries are your greatest enemy.
Oh, here we go.
What is that?
Oh gosh. He just got even more terrifying.
What the? There are monsters here!
That's a mystery phantom.
A mystery phantom? What's that?
I told you that cues make mysteries materialize, right? Well, if there's someone in the real world trying to interfere with the case, that person also materializes.
Yes, kill it now.
That's a mystery phantom.
Interfering with the case? Hey, doesn't he kind of look like Swank of the Peacekeepers?
If the Peacekeepers are tied up in this, then maybe this incident has something to do with Amaterasu Corporation.
You don't say.
You're the culprit.
Huh?
Are we gonna meet? Okay, so he's probably gonna bring something up, and then we counter it with our keys.
Since all the other passengers on the train are dead, you're the only one who could have done the crime. So you're the culprit. That's the truth behind this case.
Master, he's trying to frame you to bury the case. If you can't get past this, you can't reach the truth.
What do? Should I just run away?
A detective doesn't run from a mystery. You gotta defeat him.
Defeat him? How?
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Huh?
Just say, I am.
I am!
What is she doing? Um.
What? A sword?
I call it the Solution Blade. It's a sword with special powers to affect things inside the Mystery Labyrinth. Use that to boom kill the Mystery Phantom! Let's do this!
Whoa, slow down. How do I use this?
I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually. Anyway, damage you take here is nothing to sniff at. It's not like an injury in the real world, but still. The more and more your mind realizes you've been hurt here, oh boy, you'll wind up brain dead. It'll be game over, time to start from the beginning again. No one wants that, so you'd better be super careful.
Reasoning deathmatch.
No need to draw this out. You're the culprit behind this case. You murdered 5 bastard detectives. That's the only explanation.
Hey,
Everyone else is dead. You're the only one who could have done the crime.
Slash through this mystery. No! There's no way I could have done it! I wasn't conscious the whole time because I drank the drugged coffee in the dining car.
It's no use.
okay, so he's still arguing this.
Your deduction is wrong.
How so?
Ridiculous! You're the culprit! You knew it was drug. That's how you avoided being knocked out. The other detectives were drugged.
Oh, I have to jump on
You
that
went
one.
around killing them all. You're busted. Took the laced coffee and only pretended to drink it.
This is the truth!
This is the truth.
Zonge's photography footage showed me drinking the coffee. That proves I wasn't faking anything.
Cool.
Okay. He's down. Beautiful.
Did I defeat it?
See? No matter how weak you are, things will turn out fine, as long as I'm here.
He tried to frame me as the culprit.
Guess that's what Amaterasu Corp is doing. They want to set you up and call it a day. That's why the Peacekeepers barged in as soon as the train hit the station. They probably planned this.
So they knew what was going to happen. Then the culprit works for Amaterasu?
Or someone hired by them. Either way, the Peacekeepers want to hide who did it.
So the reason Control Headquarters didn't respond to the emergency calls was because of Amaterasu.
Probably. Now that we know what they're aiming for, we're one step closer to the truth. Let's keep this up and unriddle this mystery labyrinth so we can get to the truth.
You're awfully casual about this. My life is at stake here. I understand now that the mystery labyrinth is the case's mysteries given shape. What do you do here, Shinigami?
Simply put, I'm the one and only cutie that can directly interact with the mystery labyrinth. The progress you've made in the mystery labyrinth and solving those mysteries here, it's all thanks to me.
How are you able to do this?
I don't know what to tell you. I've always been able to do this, so I forgot how. More importantly, you got drugged and knocked out. You are so pitiful, Master.
Oh, shut up.
No wonder you're waddling around like a toddler.
I thought I was dizzy because I've got this weird ghost thing haunting me.
Huh? Making a pact with me won't make you dizzy. It just reduces your lifespan by a lot.
You're kidding, right? Right?
Anyway, who do you think is the culprit, Master? You have any guesses?
If the drinks were drugs in the dining car, the culprit must have been on the train before anyone else.
Oh, so then all you have to do is ask around and figure out what order everyone got on board. Oh, wait a minute. You can't! Because they're all dead!
They're all dead. We can't.
You aren't taking this very seriously, are you?
Okay.
This place. Whoa.
Well, this is weird looking.
The path is forked in two. Which way should I go?
This fork in the path is also a materialized mystery, so you should know which way to go if you solve it. First, let's clarify what mystery this is exactly.
Huh? How do you do that?
Like this.
Huh? Blood! Blood!
Quit overreacting, Master. This is a mystery labyrinth. It's fine. Anyway, take a look. I used the blood of the Truth Seeker as a conduit to expose the mystery blocking the path.
Is the culprit one of the 6 on the train? I think it has to be.
Is that a question?
It has to be one of the 6. It has to be.
That's the mystery standing in your way. You just need to pick the right path and head on through.
6 on the train. It must mean the 6 master detectives, including me, right? If I don't think the culprit is among the 6 on the train, then I should take the right path, which says no. But if I think the culprit is one of the 6 on board, I need to take the left path that says yes. Which is it?
it has to be yes. I think it has to be.
So, you think the culprit
Oh,
is one of the 6 on the train, right?
Yes.
Right here! Okay, let's go. Can I go through now?
Oh, you got it right? Not bad at all, Master.
Oh, he's back. Guess who's back?
Ah! Something happened! Why? Did I make the wrong choice?
It's trying to bury the truth again! Go get him, Master!
Reasoning desk. Testimonies of 2 detectives, definitely.
It's wrong. Other than the 6 on the train, you must have had an accomplice.
This is the truth! Two master detectives used their abilities to prove that only 6 people were on the train. If it was only one person, they could have been lying or an imposter. But 2 of them means there can be no mistake.
I disagree because of what I was saying about Logan's ability. Like his range isn't as big as Poochie's. Like he said it's only like 50 feet, which I don't think that would have been enough to check the whole train. So like he might not have been able to, but she might have. So she was a fake, like maybe. Like that's kind of like I'm still stuck on that.
Wrong! Your reasoning is completely off! What good does that testimony even do? Your accomplice just wasn't there when those 2 checked. But came aboard after that.
Okay, now
So what if the windows don't open? While everyone was knocked out, you secretly stopped the train and let your partner board.
no,
Flash through this mystery.
no, that's not it.
The backup control room's operation log showed that the train never stopped. And the doors won't open unless the train stops. So it's impossible for someone to have gotten on during the trip.
Damn.
Looks like you're getting the hang of this, Master. You've learned to ruthlessly cut down any who stand in your way.
You make it sound like I'm the bad guy here. Hey, I was wondering, if the Mystery Labyrinth is trying to block people from seeking the truth, wouldn't it reject my answers, even if they're right?
This is a
Or
good question.
Maybe the questions themselves could be lies.
No chance. A mystery labyrinth has no self-will. It can't lie or create things not based on the real-world mystery. This place is a direct manifestation of a mystery. You can always progress as long as you keep solving it. In that sense, the labyrinth is fair. It won't cheat you.
I see. That's a relief.
How
By the
convenient.
way, about the culprit being one of the 6 of you, how could the culprit commit the crime when all the other passengers besides you were dead?
One committed suicide. This is the only option.
fork in the road.
This is how we reach the truth. It reflects how problems are really solved, doesn't it?
Well, I don't know if I've ever actually solved a mystery on my own. I don't remember it all.
It doesn't matter. You just need to solve the mystery in front of us.
Everyone says, so how did the culprit pull it off?
Say,
Oh gosh. No, it can't be played dead because no.
you definitely want to remember this.
Peacekeepers report the victims burned to death according to the Peacekeepers report. And there's no indication that this is a lie. Like, we have been given zero indication that this report is wrong to say all burned to death. Oh, heck no. No. I will not save. But, like, there's no indication that showed any of them had faked a death. Like, we checked their bodies. From what we were saying, all of them are dead. This is also confirming that all of them are dead. And the someone having a knife wound helps confirm that too. They probably didn't bother checking either.
Yeah.
Why are you flying over there? Why'd you fly over there? Can I talk to you?
Come on.
Still thinking.
Huh?
Yeah, it prevented me from going there.
Come on.
Yeah, I tried talking to her, but this just gave me the answer. Yeah, it's definitely not played dead. Yeah, but it doesn't specify for. It says all bodies. The victims all burned to death according to the Peacekeepers report. There's nowhere indicating that any of it was fake. But, like, the most suspicious body is Logan's. Like, his face was burned beyond recognition, so this one's the most suspicious. Because everybody else's faces were recognizable. Does that mean his was burned the longest, or was it something different going on? But very clearly.
Oh, I got it.
What?
Master, leave this to me. This has to be the right answer.
No.
Hey, wait!
Wait, what? No, I disagree. Why is it pulling me here?
The culprit just played dead.
No.
Because if they did commit suicide after the crime, they'd be dead right now. And that's no fun at all.
No.
That's your reasoning? Wait, what's this chain?
I told you we share mind and body. The chain is proof of that. Our relationship can never be
No.
broken apart.
I disagree with this. No, I disagree.
That's terrible.
Please, you should consider yourself lucky you're being haunted by a cutie like me.
No, I disagree with this completely. Something tells me it's going to come to us and it's going to be like, oh, I contradict that. It's like it's going to ask questions and I agree with them and be like, yeah, so it is, there is no way they're alive.
I'm so tired. I pulled you up here, so you can walk the rest of the way yourself.
I didn't ask you to do that.
No, I disagree with this completely.
So you think this path will lead toward the truth, right?
No, I don't think so.
No idea. This is a labyrinth. It's pretty common to encounter dead ends.
Whoa, watch out!
See?
You see? What did I tell you? Dead end.
Exactly! It's a dead end, you idiot! You dragged me here!
Don't sound so proud of yourself. You chose this path, Shinigami.
If it's a dead end, maybe the culprit wasn't just plain dead.
I searched all 5 bodies, and they were, without a doubt, dead.
Oh, so the answer isn't plain dead. Let's turn back.
You changed your mind already?
Exploring all possibilities is an important part of beating a mystery labyrinth. So awesome. By the way, I did say I can guide you through the mystery labyrinth, but I'm not that good at solving mysteries.
Obviously.
You could have said that a little earlier.
I just want to help. I like when you rely on me, Master.
Anyway, what's going on in the real world while we're in the mystery labyrinth?
Time has stopped on the other side. We're sort of set apart from the normal flow of time while we're here. In other words, you're still surrounded by peacekeepers.
So if we return without solving the mystery, we'll just be captured.
But does the truce get relayed to them?
As a result, this murder case will remain unsolved and linger in people's memories as a serious crime. Naturally, this mystery labyrinth will also survive. And that creates an even bigger problem.
Which is?
Leaving a case unsolved means that it will go down in history that way. The more bizarre a mystery is, the more it attracts people's interest. And the more people rack their brains about that mystery, the bigger the mystery labyrinth gets. Eventually, the mystery labyrinth would gain enough power to start affecting the real world. It would implant insidious ideas into people's minds, creating more murderers and, in turn, new mystery labyrinths. Labyrinths can create endless cycles. That's why it's best to cut it off as soon as possible.
It sounds way more daunting than I thought.
Yeah, she ain't very bright. Okay, why does it take so long to walk back? Just let me walk to the answer.
We're finally back. The other route is commit suicide after the crime. There's no other option, so it has to be the right answer.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Let's solve this thing!
Careful. But to commit suicide after the crime would mean... After killing the other 4, the culprit killed themselves, right? Is that really the right answer?
The mystery labyrinth's roots represent logical deduction. If there's only one route, then it's the only possibility. I think the only option left is the culprit off themselves. We just need to find that suicidal pest.
What's going on here?
Oh gosh.
This is part of the mystery materializing. You just need to solve it. Come on, Master! Concentrate!
I get very motion sick. No, stop. Who was the last person to die during the incident? Culprit.
If the culprit committed suicide after the crime, then the last person that died should be the culprit.
Right, because they wouldn't be able to kill someone else if they off themselves already. Nice Nice work! Come on, let's try again!
Who set fire to the dead culprit? Obviously, the culprit had to do it to
Of
themselves.
course. The person who started the fires must be the culprit.
And that, I think that proves it had to have been Alex. Because Alex was the last fire.
All 5 burned to death, so the culprit who died last totally burned themselves. Come on, let's try again!
Who was the last person to be burned to death? It has to be him.
One who burned the other 4, then set themselves on fire. Is Zilch.
Has to be.
Bingo! You did it, Master!
It has to be him.
But you know, setting aside the idea that the culprit was the last to die, why would it be Detective Four Eyes?
His fire was still burning.
Didn't we discover his body first?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what order you discover the bodies. It only matters when they died. And seeing the fire in that infirmary where he died, it means it had to have been him.
According to the peacekeepers, the victims all burned to death, right? But when we first found Zilch in Car 1, he wasn't burnt yet.
That is also true.
If that's the case, that means he must have burned to death after that. Although, everyone else we found after him had already died from burns.
Alright. So if they all burned to death, then the last one who died could be Detective Four Eyes.
But is it really that simple?
I think the culprit killed everyone in the opposite order of how we found their corpses.
And I was saying this. It's like, it makes sense, like, you kill one in the back, and like you slowly work your way forward.
Starting from Car 5, he killed them in order one by one, then set himself on fire in Car 1.
So Detective Four Eyes is without a doubt the culprit, but he committed suicide, huh?
The door! Whoa! It worked?
See, I told you it would be fine. I'm such a terrific guide.
Yeah. Is that the end of it?
I guess that's everything. Seems easier than I thought. What's wrong, Master?
I'm wondering if that's really all that happened. Something about this seems off.
Yeah, we still got a lot more keys to use. Something's not right.
Yes? You think so?
Ah! What's going on? The conclusion?
Killed the other 4 and
Is
set a
this
fire to
the
himself.
truth behind the case?
There's only one door. No other options. Maybe this really is the end. Kind of a simple conclusion despite 5 people dying. Well, I hope this was a helpful tutorial for you, Master.
Is this again?
Wait. Mystery labyrinths contain all the mysteries of the real-world case, including things like misdirection, right? Which means this could be an attempt by the culprit to mislead us.
So, you don't think this is the truth? What makes you say that?
I'm not sure, but I have a feeling the case isn't closed yet.
If so, then this door could be a fake.
How can we tell?
If you think it's fake, why not try breaking it? It'll be bad news if you're wrong, though. And I won't tell you exactly what will happen. I don't want to affect your judgment.
You've already affected my judgment. I guess the only way to find out is to destroy it. How do I do that?
There's more. I'm sure there's more. 'Cause, like, we haven't discussed this. Still need to question why there was a knife there. Could the shaking have done with moving Alex's body to the 5th cart? Is it actually Logan? Cause that maybe the knife wound is what happened. So like maybe only 4 died, and it was really, like Alex did die, but Logan is the killer. Because Logan could easily just put the necklace on Alex's body after he burnt, like made sure his face was burned. It's like his face does look pretty burnt. If you remove the glasses, it's hard to tell. Also, I can't believe the fire just burned one of his legs up completely. Wait, no. No, it can't be this corpse. They have to be separate because the leg is gone. Oh, it's only showing his upper half. Did this corpse have both legs? But Ichigo, the problem with what you're thinking is there's no confirmation, or like we can't confirm or deny that because it just said, because he just said all burned to death. Like it's not, there's no specific number as to that. Like this is the front of this is car 1 right in front of us here because we ran through all of the cars to the front. So this is car 1. So this, like, if they were getting on here, wait, no, they did obviously get on car 5. Like they would be able to tell. They ran through all the cars too. They would have found all 5. Because they definitely would have found Aphex's, because Aphex's was right where they entered. We ran past Zhang, we ran past Bucci, like we ran past all. Wait. I don't remember seeing her corpse on the floor when we went back through, now that I think about it. Was she actually not on the floor when we went back through? I don't remember. Hold up. Okay, I'm also reading these through again. Alex and Logan's corpses are both labeled as burned beyond recognition. All the other 3 are all like, oh, there's enough of their face left. So that's another detail that's tripping me up. That also assumes Amaterasu wasn't in on the fact that there would be 6 people. Because again, remember, like everyone on the train is like, wait, there was supposed to be 5, but someone has to have known there was going to be 6. Someone knows.
So it was fake. Brick trying to throw us off the trail.
You should have just quit while you were ahead.
No, something's not right.
It's rare for a fake exit to appear. This mystery labyrinth is way tougher than I thought. Master, don't let your guard down.
Make sure you drop your money before you drop dead. I promise I'll show mercy to you. The culprit must be Zilch. The reason is obvious. Zilch is the only one who could have done the crime.
No?
That's right.
So I was wrong?
The culprit must be Zilch. The reason is obvious. Zilch is the only one who could have done the crime.
Okay, it's blocking me, so I guess is that a fake statement?
We know.
The culprit must be Zilch. The reason is obvious. Zilch is the only one who could have done the crime. He burned the four passed out victims, then set
Ow.
himself on fire, and died from immolation.
This is the truth. No. Now that I think about it, Zilch's suicide by fire doesn't make sense. Because when I saw Zilch through the window, there was a knife in his chest. If he burned himself, then why would there be a knife stuck there?
You little brat. Fine. I'll answer you. I was the knife stuck in the body. Of course I know why. Yeah, it was to knock himself out. He stabbed himself so he would pass out easy. Then set himself on fire. Dying by fire is a painful way to go. He wanted to make it less painful. The culprit has to be Zilch. He committed suicide by self-immolation.
Yeah, so it's probably the coffee. Like, why would he stab himself if the coffee would just knock him out?
I was the knife stuck in the body. Of course I know why. Yeah, it was to knock himself out.
Flash through this mystery. If his plan was to fall unconscious, he would have used the drugged coffee in the dining car.
So that does kind of point to Logan, because Logan's corpse Jade have a knife wound.
That's a much easier way to pass out.
I see. So they're trying to mislead you about the cause of death for Detective Four Eyes.
Right. The Peacekeepers said all the detectives burned to death. But Zilch's corpse in the first car is different.
So that was a lie then.
To me, it looked more like he was stabbed to death.
So the Peacekeepers' report was a lie? But they have no reason to do that.
They're involved.
If they wanted to set you up as the culprit, they'd be raising questions by fabricating reports.
Yeah, you're right. They all must have died by fire, after all. And for some reason, only Zilch appeared to have been stabbed to death. I get it. So that's what was bothering me. But no matter how hard I think about it, I can't seem to figure out what happened next.
Huh? Why's that?
I don't have enough clues about Zilch in the first car. I should have investigated it more after discovering the body, but I was too preoccupied with calling for help.
So we're stuck right here. I don't see any other routes to break through this mystery. I don't even know what mystery we gotta solve right now. But I do know there can't be a labyrinth without a goal. The truth is always behind a mystery. You wish you had investigated more, right? So, you think you'd have the answer if you'd done that?
Huh? Yeah, maybe.
Oh, fine. My secret weapon is so draining, I try to avoid using it as much as possible. But I just love it when you rely on me, Master.
I have a bad feeling about this. What are you trying to do?
This is all for you, Master! Ready, Master? Huh?
Wait!
Okay, so she brought back the crime scene. What did it not let me see here?
What's going on?
I'm extracting your memory and materializing it inside the mystery labyrinth. This is my super cute special weapon. See, if you investigate here, you might make some new discoveries.
Oh, the shock from all this is making my head spin.
You don't have any time to waste, Master. This was pumped out of that slow brain of yours, so don't assume it'll stick around for long. You have until the pain in your head clears up. Now hurry and investigate.
Got it. I'll hurry.
Crime scene recreation. Oh, the leg's
This
covered by a
blanket is
blanket.
mostly
Okay.
burned, but some parts near the knife are unscathed. It doesn't look like there's blood on the blanket at all. But how could that be?
No blood on the blanket.
Oh, so I can get solution keys here too.
You may have seen it, but forgotten. That just means you didn't think anything of it at the time. But it is in your memory, so you can use it as a clue.
You can do that? You're incredible, Shinigami.
Go on, keep complimenting me.
Wait a minute. Those boots. I remember those being on Logan's body. I think I'm right. I think they 100% somehow moved his body. Yeah, because, like, you take off the glasses, you can't tell. So if you put the necklace on, it 100% proves it.
Hey,
I wasn't talking to you.
Huh? This cushion. Was it always there? Also, it looks like it has a hole in the middle of it. It was made by something sharp. What did this?
Was it a knife?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
fading.
ads suck.
I guess the pain is starting to go away too.
looks like time's up. Well, did you find anything?
Yeah, I think I see the contradiction here. Although I'm not completely sold on it.
Come on, this is where you're supposed to declare, I've solved the mystery. Well, if you think you're on the right track, then I guess we should do this next.
Alright.
Do what?
It's for when you're stuck in your deductions. Remember what I said earlier? Every labyrinth has a goal. So even when you're stuck, there's always a way out. And we're gonna find it by working together.
Working together?
Lay it all out, Master!
Oh dear.
Are you ready to play the Shinigami puzzle? Set up! Go, go, go! Set up!
It's a red herring, yes. Oh dear.
That's right. When I saw Zilch through the window, it appeared as if the knife was stuck in his chest. But in actuality, he stabbed the blanket-wrapped cushion to make it look like he had been stabbed. That's why the blanket didn't have blood on it, even though the cushion was stabbed through. Zilch's death was a red herring. It was meant to mislead us. It's a new solution key.
If it was a red herring, that means he wasn't really dead.
So he wasn't dead after all, so am I still right then?
Yeah, Zilch was faking his death to fool us.
So, but the body was still burned.
That knife was just to trick me into thinking he was dead when I looked through the window. But the Peacekeeper's report saying they all burned to death created a contradiction.
So the culprit was just plain dead. It's exactly what I said.
In a roundabout way, yes.
Which means that dead end in the abyss could have a new path now. Let's hurry back!
Bruh.
What's wrong?
It's too much of a hassle to go all the way back there. I don't want to walk anymore.
Some guide you are. Besides, you're not even walking.
But how did they body switch when we were right there in the doorway? Like, how did they switch?
I despise effort and hard work. I want to head back the easy way. Oh, I know! I have a convenient transportation method, thanks to my awesomeness. It lets us go anywhere you've been before. Now is the perfect time to use it. A mysterious force is blocking you from casting this spell.
What the?
That spell will let you escape from within a labyrinth, but you can't use it inside the mystery labyrinth. Anyway, time to pick again.
Sure.
See? Super easy.
Like, we investigated the body before. Like, we saw him in there. We busted in. We checked the body and then we left. Like, and we checked the body. Like, face burn under he definitely died. Like, unless wait, no. Yeah, 'cause we checked the bodies as we went through, and like we were saying, all of them are dead. Unless what I was thinking is reversed, and the body, like somehow, while we turned away to grab the fire extinguisher, he was in the room or something. And he switched bodies and like, well, that doesn't hold up. Because where could he have hidden in there?
Yeah, sure.
Because the knife being in Logan's Logan's body is very confusing.
But unfortunately, using it does drain a little bit.
Drain a little bit of what? Do you have MP or something?
Your lifespan.
My lifespan? Again?
So we passed through how did the culprit pull it off junction and have taken the play dead turn again. Now that we have a new solution key, I'm sure we can solve this mystery and access what's ahead.
Let's give it a try. Zilch was trying to trick us into thinking he'd killed himself. A bridge!
See, didn't I say the path would appear? It's all because we found the right deductive clue to break through.
I'm trying to think of how this adds up. We definitely saw him. We definitely saw him when we looked through the window. But how could he have done the switch? Was the culprit hiding below the bed? Maybe that's how the fire rose up? Or something was below the bed? That could have, I think that could have possibly been the only spot. And then the shaking and power outage was maybe somehow them being able to get through and move the body to Fiskar? Yeah, maybe his power is something different. We never got to actually see his power because he said ears. He needed animals. His power could be a lie.
I'm so amazing. You can pat me on the head if you want, Master.
No. I'll pat up here though.
We opened the Play Dead route thanks to the corpse red herring solution key. So Zilch really faked his death to mislead us.
If so, he is absolutely the culprit. Now, we just need
So
to prove
am I
it.
still right for the wrong reasons?
But even if the Mystery Labyrinth is fair when it comes to solving mysteries, the real world will be different, right? What if Amaterasu Corp decides to protect the culprit, even if we prove who really did it?
Oh, you're worried they'll just cover it up? No need to worry about that.
Huh? Why's that?
Let's save the fun for later.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the ground! It's falling apart!
You better run, Master!
Why? Wasn't this the right route?
Maybe the logic still has some holes in it.
Ah!
Master, you better concentrate!
What was he? Yes, it has to be. We definitely saw him.
When I saw Zilch through the window, he was faking his death with a knife through the cushion. That was definitely the real Zilch.
No, I don't think so. It can't be. If he's not dead, it can't be him.
Real, it just wasn't Zilch's corpse.
It has to be Logan's corpse. It has to be. Nobody. It can't be anybody else's but Logan's.
In other words, Zilch swapped himself out for a real corpse.
Has to be after. No? Oh wait, no, because once we entered, we would have been able to see it. Wait, what? Is there another answer I'm blind to? Did I not hit Y? What? I hit Y!
The corpse was switched right before I broke the infirmary window to open the lock. The blazing fire had filled the room with smoke, so I couldn't make anything out through the window. Zilch used that smoke as cover to switch himself with a dead body.
This is gonna be whose body? Or no? Not yet.
I get it. The fire wasn't only there to show he died from burning. It was also a smokescreen to swap out the corpse.
Right. In the smoke, he switched places with a corpse he had hit.
Now what?
Next up, you need to deduce where the corpse was hidden.
Because the room was filled with smoke, he needed to put the body somewhere he could access
So it
immediately.
was under the bed.
Where are you thinking?
If he needed to get to the body as quickly as possible, only one place makes sense.
Right?
Here. That's it! The bird corpse was hidden right there.
But we also saw the fire kind of rise up too. Well, yeah, this is also remember Ichigo. This is post. This is after the switch that we're seeing this piece.
Hey! Jeez, one after another. This is really bad for my heart.
We're not done yet! Hurry! Let's speed it up!
Shinigami, you might be fine because you're floating around, but this is really tough for me.